Let me take you back to a time when I was young, when the new millennium had not yet begun. I was just a little man trying to make my way. Backstreet Boys in my tape deck every day. I'm a 90s kid for life and this is what we do. All you Y2K kids, I feel sorry for you. You will never experience what it was like to be...
Okay, you beautiful denizens and gnolls, welcome back to the home location. And yes, I know I am a couple days late on watching this episode, but I do that quite often around here when it comes to Infinity Train. I was pretty much on time the first few episodes, but then I kind of started getting used to doing reactions at the home location, so it's kind of got into a couple days span in between. And I kind of like that for a couple of reasons, really. One, it gives everyone time to go off and watch it by themselves before they sit down and watch it with me. And the second reason is I like doing the reactions at the home location because it feels more, open and more, personal kind of deal. So, yeah, other than that, though, we are on, as you can tell by the title, episode 9 and 10. Okay, so I am not spoiled or anything like that. I have been staying away as much as humanly possible from places like Google and Twitter and, for the most part, Instagram. I don't really follow too much on animation over on Instagram, and Facebook, I know for a fact I'm not going to be spoiled on there because, well, I don't hardly do anything on Facebook, so I've stayed away like the plague with anything to do with the Infinity Train because it's episode 9 and 10. I know this season this book isn't really playing, so if they're not playing and they already killed Tuba on episode 5, I have no idea what the heck is going to happen on episode 9 and 10. So, yeah, other than that, I hope everything is a little brighter because, honestly, I don't know much of... I'm an amateur YouTube reaction channel, so I don't have all the lighting equipment and all the stuff like that. And all I did was change the bulb in my lamp there, and it is 100% probably better inside of this room. So, yeah, I just use a lamp. One of these days, though, I do plan on getting a O-ring light, or whatever those things are called. I think they're O-ring lights, but of course, I do plan on always constantly trying to make things better around here. So, yeah. Other than that, I do not know what to expect. I got theories in my head on what I want to happen, but not likely going to happen. I really, honestly, don't even know what to say to even start with this. I want to say that, they're going to trick us and they want to make us believe that Grace is getting off the train. But I want to think in my head that they're trying to trick us and it's actually going to be Simon that kind of redeems himself somehow. I don't see it happening, but in my head, that's what I want to kind of happen. I have no sympathy for Simon whatsoever because of what he did to Tuba, but I still kind of want to see him redeemed, so I guess we could take old squeaky chair here, and I say it squeaks, there it goes, yeah, it does. So, yeah, I'm going to take old squeaky chair here, we're going to put these earbuds in, and we are going to watch episode 9 of book 3 all together. So, and yes, if you are here because of Infinity Train book 3, these are edited reactions, so I am sorry for that, but let's be real. Reactions are not meant for people who are looking to watch the episode. It's for those who have already seen it and want to enjoy it with somebody else. So, sorry if you're here for the complete episode, but it is what it is. 3, 2, 1, and play.
Whoa!
As the leader of the Apex, I have a group counting on me to keep them safe. And Hazel is part of that group now. We don't leave Apex behind.
Oh.
Hazel?
Really?
With us.
I don't want to go with you.
Huh? It's okay.
Well, you kind of screamed at her earlier,
You said the Apex is supposed to be brave. I want to go with you. Maybe I can learn.
Well, you're certainly coming with me, but I'm not on a road trip.
I like Amelia so freaking much. She's like, oh my gosh, why?
Snappy dresser, but I am not a caretaker.
You are a snappy dresser, I'll give you that.
I weren't either. I promise to take care of myself.
So, what is going to happen? So, we're done with Hazel? We can't be done with Hazel. This is... Oh yeah, it's the origami car. I remember now.
You're right in the world.
You don't know what you're talking about. Hazel was our friend, and you
Oh.
wrote her off like she was nothing.
I was your friend first.
What is your...
Oh, what in the world?
What? I'm... home?
Huh. She does that all the time, even back then. Okay. She does that before a nervous situation is happening. She'll go...
What? Of course, Miss Monroe. She'll have a fun day.
Huh. Okay, so you come from rich parents who didn't really have much to do with you.
Well, I'm sorry too, because you're obviously mistaken.
Dad, I'm sorry.
She's reaching out for attention. Come on.
To think that our Grace would need to steal. She's well provided for. We raised her with morals.
I just wanted to be noticed.
What did I just say? Huh.
I never thought I'd get to see the conductor with my own eyes. He's perfect. Everything finally makes sense again.
That's not the conductor. There we go.
No. I saw it before you came in here. This is fake.
So my memories are real until you don't like them, then they're fake?
You're just using Amelia's lies to trick me. She was lying, just like the cat lied to me.
Oh, okay. So now we're going over to your memories. Oh no, we're still in what's her name's memories.
Stop! I can't fit! Smith, I'm stuck here! Help!
It's more complicated than...
We just won't tell
Is Simon going to leave her stuck in her own memory?
We just won't tell Simon.
If you let me explain...
We just won't...
Look, I'm sorry! Is that
What are you sorry for?
Fix it? Do we get to dig through your most painful memories next?
I didn't want it to be like this. I liked what we had, but you made me do it. You betrayed
His
me.
numbers are right here now.
And you betrayed me.
Oh, he is leaving her within her own memory. What the heck, Simon?
We just won't...
Will Samantha come back and help her? Will Amelia?
Just won't tell Simon, okay? We just won't tell Simon, okay?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so no longer is he worried about the denizens, but he's out for revenge just because she happened to say, okay. Woof. Now he's out literally for revenge just because she's trying to protect Hazel. That's, oh my goodness. What is this all actually about? I mean, is Amelia going to come back and save, Grace, or, is Hazel going to come back and try to save her? Is anyone going to come back? Because right now she is just stuck and frozen within her own mind and her own memory just reliving the whole, hey, you know, we just won't tell Simon, okay? Hey, we just won't tell Simon, okay? Hey, we just won't tell Simon, okay? And it's like, oh my gosh, that would be a never-ending nightmare to have to hear that over and over and over. And she's tried to apologize for saying it, which she doesn't have to apologize in my opinion, but yeah, okay. So we are just going to go ahead and put these earbuds back in because in all honesty, there is a easy way to find out what the heck is going to happen, and that is to set up the next episode here and just hit that play button. So I am going to hit that rewind button before it actually starts, and then I'll put this other earbud in. 3, 2, 1, and play.
I'm not going with you.
Okay, so we're starting back with
I
Grace.
don't want to go with you.
Huh? It's okay, we can work on the denizen thing.
You killed Tuba. You killed Tuba.
What the heck, girl? You are so stuck in your own head.
Denizens on his own. It's your fault she's gone. You think you're strong, but you're scared. A coward leading cowards.
Hazel!
Wow.
I didn't know!
Oh
Worst
my
of all,
goodness.
You had the chance to make it right.
I'm afraid. Afraid of being wrong.
Is the
of
static going to go
disappointing others,
down?
Of not being enough. I did everything to avoid being alone. And it's exactly how I ended up.
You saw something?
Oh, okay. So did she get out of her own head? Oh, okay. So she is out of her own head. She's, you know, she's... Oh, that's a little disgusting. Are all the Apex gone? Rise of the True King.
That's as far as you go, Void.
Void?
What's going on? And what's a void?
You! And we all know how the Apex deals with voids.
Huh.
I didn't betray anybody.
So, yeah, his numbers... Where did his hair come from?
We've been doing things wrong. It's my responsibility as the leader to...
Highest number. I'm the leader now. And how do we deal with voids? We wheel them.
You will avoid?
Wheel the void.
What the heck is... I swear to goodness, Simon is freaking crazy.
If I'm always right.
What the heck, Simon?
Another hollow apology, Grace?
No. I'm not responsible for your problems.
Just
I don't
reach
owe
up
you
and
anything.
punch him between the legs.
Me everything.
Oh, what the heck? Well, that's one way to do it. Oh. Wow, Grace. Ugh. You know, she has saved your life way too many times. But what the frick? Where's Amelia? No, not Amelia, but oh my gosh, Grace! Oh, there you go. You got the origami birds. Oh yeah. Suck that soul out of him. Holy crap, did it? Okay, so those things are not playing. That's like Indiana Jones type level there. What the frick?
Then what are we gonna be?
Guess we'll have to figure it out.
Figure it out. What is that?
Everyone's number is changing. Huh. So, is this how we are ending this? Okay, so I do know I left a comment somewhere saying how I kind of think it should end, and oh, I'll pop that in screen up so that y'all see what I seen. Well, actually, I'm just gonna. The way I'll do it is I'll let it play out the way that it should have played out. So it ended on the end credits with the one hand showing, which was Grace's number counting down, but it didn't tell us what it counted down to. Did she get to 0? Did she get to where? We still got her number up to a little above her wrist here, or at least we had it above her wrist. Whether or not I don't know if they're going to leave this ending ambiguous or what they're going to do with this, but yeah, I left a comment somewhere along the lines of, I think what they need to do with, with only 2 episodes left, I thought how they should work it is where they leave it off with Grace. Wow, I think I'm getting names mixed up in my head tonight. My mind is just, they should have left it off with Grace not quite getting her number down, and then that leaves it open for book 4 to continue to follow her. And it looks like that might be what they're going to do if they have a book 4, but with them leaving it that open and with how popular this show is, I cannot not see them doing, I can't see them not doing a book 4 or season 4, whatever they want to call these things. There is plenty more stories to tell on this thing. We could easily, okay, I better slow myself down. I'll talk about what I want from book 4 a little bit later on. But first and foremost, okay, so episode 9. Okay, yes, okay, that was cool. We get to see some memories, kind of like what we saw in book 1 with Tulip and whatnot like that. Fine, cool. I like those kind of episodes. We get a backstory. We find out what Grace is doing on the train and how she got there and how she, saw the conductor and how it saved her life and stuff like that. And then we also saw how she met, Simon. Okay, cool. Fine. Whatever. She saved his life from the little roach dog thingy. I always forget what those things are called, but it's okay. But yeah, the roach dog thingy, she saved him from that. And it's like, okay, cool. I like that episode. But then the episode ends with him just leaving her sitting there, reliving memories in her head, and she's stuck in her own head. And that's kind of that's kind of what they were going for there. It's kind of like, okay, sometimes you are your own worst enemy, and she got stuck in her own head and she couldn't get out of it. She kept reliving memories over and over and over of things that she's done, and Simon leaving her there like that was kind of despicable. I don't know how long she was even there. Oh my gosh. Because I could swear Simon's hair was longer when she got back to the Apex. So yeah. So I don't know how long she was stuck in her own head. But yeah, then she fixed the origami birds and stuff like that. So cool beans. That came back into play in episode 10, which we are going to talk about now. Not much to talk about other than the simple fact that when she got there, she had the Apex, mad at her. And then I remembered, the title of the episode by the end. I didn't mention nothing about that, but I did remember the title of the episode was The New Apex. And I don't know what they're going to call themselves, but I guess they'll figure it out. So, okay, I gotta slow myself down. I'm getting ahead of myself again. So, yeah, I thought at first, Simon pretty much booted Grace off the ledge. I might have even said something about Amelia there. I don't even know, because I can't remember what I said during the reaction. But Simon booted Grace off the platform, and he was so proud of himself and happy that he did it. And it's like, what the frick, dude? You weren't defending yourself. You're just a psychotic individual, which I have got a theory on that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to save that for another time. I'm going to hopefully get that out next week. Now that I've watched all 10 episodes of this, hopefully I will get that out very, very soon. But I've got a theory in my head about him. Granted, yes, part of that kind of comes back into play when he kept that one Noel from episode 1, but, you know, whatever. I don't know. Oof. Oh my gosh, I thought he killed her. And he would have. That's the thing, though. In this show, this is not a kid's show. Yes, it's made for kids. It would help kids, but this is why back when we were watching book 1, this is why I say that parents should be watching this show too. It could help them relate to their children that much more and show them what their kids are possibly going through. Because, of course, Tulip and divorce and stuff like that. Good book, all that good stuff. But it's not a children's show, considering that, you know, they're showing people killing each other, possibly, not fully. It showed us that Simon knocked her off the platform, essentially trying to kill her. And, of course, you know, the good guy, you know, I actually thought at first that she was gone. But she wasn't. Thankfully, the little origami birds came in, you know, here, we saved your life, yay! And then the little roach dog bug thingamajigger with the very much highest number on the train that could possibly probably be brought. I think Amelia, there was a former comment saying Amelia probably got that high of a number because she took over the train. But I think killing, you know, somebody else is probably, or attempting to kill, is probably the best way to get, you know, your whole body covered in freaking numbers. But then that thing came, and we had us in Indiana Jones, a melting of the face. You get to see the skull, we get to see the melting flesh, we get to see everything. It was oddly great. I don't know what else to say other than that. It was oddly great. A little disgusting, a little like, oh my gosh. And then Grace comes over and picks up a few of the little ashes, I guess it could be called. I don't know. But then we get all that, and it is just, oh my gosh. But, okay. I know I am talking a lot here at the end, but with all the info dump that we got, I have to talk. But yes, the melting of the face. Mwah, cherry on top. But now, okay, book 4, I could speculate a little here. And I think, because I do not think that there will not be a book 4. I think, of course, there will be a book 4 eventually. I don't know when, but eventually. Because I do know, granted, the past, you know, few days, just to stay away from spoilers, I haven't been on Twitter or nothing, but I know Owen Dennis, he's on Twitter quite a bit, and, you know, sometimes we don't know when he's joking and when he's not. I don't know if it was a publicity thing for more people to get over there on HBO Max and start watching the show, or what. It worked. More people are over there. Hopefully they do a book 4. But with the way he ended it, I don't think he's not going to do a book 4. Because he's got to finish telling the story. I mean, come on. And when you're in post-production, of course you're not going to have as many people on staff for a certain show. So I believe that's why people weren't working on the show no more, was because they were probably all taken off the show to be put on other shows, because, you know, you're in post-production, you're doing advertising, you're doing other stuff. But no, book 1. Okay, we followed Tulip, blah, blah, blah. Then we also had Mirror Tulip in whichever episode it was. I can't remember. I think it's 7 or 8. And then in book 2, we followed Mirror Tulip. Okay, so then we have book 3. We just finished book 3. So, book 4, we might essentially be following the mirror version. I know we're not really following it. Don't get me wrong. We might essentially be following the mirror version of what the Apex once was, and this is now going to be the new Apex. And then in book 4, we are going to follow them all on their journey to get off the train. It is going to now be the new mission of the Apex. Granted, I know they're not called the Apex no more, but the new mission of the Apex is pretty much going to be helping everyone lower their number and better themselves. So, now that we know that, I do believe eventually Amelia is going to get off the train, and she's going to have to pass down her, leadership role to somebody else, of course. Possibly Amelia. I could hope so. I hope we don't see the last of Amelia. Hope we don't see the last of Hazel. There's just too many open-endedness things going on with Hazel. I don't really like the way that it ended with Hazel. I'd like to see more and find out. Maybe we'll follow Amelia and Hazel. There's far too many questions there to be unanswered. Let's see. But ultimately, I think it's going to follow Grace's journey to get her number down and for her to pick a new leader. And I think the leader is going to be, probably the one who asked, "What are we now?" there at the end. So, we've got a number of things that we could tell stories like this on. And I definitely hope it comes back. So, I have rambled on and on and on and on. So, I am going to shut up. I am going to go ahead, put this video together, edit it down, all that good stuff. And that's what I'm going to do. By the time y'all are watching this, y'all already know what I'm doing. I mean, I've already done that. So, yeah, you know what? I'm getting everything in my head screwed up again, so I am going to pass it off to y'all. Y'all know what to do from here. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.